fucking medals, man.
He's good, what can I say?
It's crazy. Did you check out his washboard abs?
Man, I can't help but check out everything. He's on TV like every 4 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
there are other Olympics going on, or so they tell me.
That's what I've been told. I'd like to watch some of the other Olympics.
I've been told that.
I always thought this was one of the most mortifying ads ever.
What? Hey, David. This is like Monday, right? I'm not coming into work on a Sunday again or something?
Das über Deutschland, bitch.
Oh yeah, it's Leipzig, right?
That's right, no wonder nobody's here.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Well, I didn't want to do any work today anyway.
Yeah, none of the bosses are here, so that's good.
Dude, we got Rock Band in the demo room. They brought by all the Rock Band 2. They brought by all the instruments and everything.
I don't really want to work today.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get some beer.
Nice. Rock Band. Let's go.
Do you have Rammstein?
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to this when it was announced. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank since the original one, and I've always been a big fan of the series. So this was definitely something that I had looked forward to. It was a little shorter.
I kind of like that. When they said like, "Hey, look, Ratchet and Clank are gonna be done in like less than 4 hours," I said, "You know what? That's pretty much the limit for me, and that's kind of perfect for me."
And so it was basically like Future, same. So it's kind of an extension of Future. It's like an epilogue. But I think having it like it is for me was just a little bit of a tease, because I know now we're not getting more Ratchet till fall 2009, which it says afterwards, which is great. But this didn't further the adventure at all, considering it was like an epilogue. It picks up right where it left off, but it also ends on the same cliffhanger that Future did.
Pretty much.
Which is kind of the only story point that I've ever like. I mean, I don't play Ratchet for the story, but this is like, hey, I want to know what the hell happened to Clank. I want to know what these Zony alien robots are that you're dealing with. The story that is there, the self-contained one, is pretty decent, but I think actually what the game does really well is the pacing. You get like a really good taste of different Ratchet gameplay in a very short amount of time. Like the first world, as it throws you into the action, you have a bunch of your weapons, and that's very like traditional Ratchet. Then the next world you go to is very like, it's like the first Ratchet where you don't have a weapon, and I mean, the emphasis on weapons was much smaller. You just have your wrench and you're doing a lot of platforming puzzles, and that's really cool. And then throughout the rest of the game, it kind of escalates again as you get your weapons back, and kind of climaxes how it started. And so it's like bookended by nice traditional Ratchet gameplay, and there's a lot of variety in the middle.
How do you guys feel about the whole light dark mechanic. 'Cause I remember that was like a bullet point, you know, so it must be big enough to be a bullet point feature, but then
it's kinda
it felt almost either A, throwaway, or B, not quite implemented. It felt like kind of more throwaway, like, oh, as long as you throw the weird glowy slug at like a random corner, they stay away from that.
Yeah.
Well, in their defense, I mean, one of the things Insomniac does always pretty well is giving a lot of like personality and kind of fun to the tools and whatever that you're using. And even like when you're using those little helio grubs, I agree, yeah, like the actual mechanic itself, doesn't look like it's completely necessary, but they're like really funny looking, and when you pick them up, their eyes bulge out and they make little noises, and they're really funny when they throw. So even though it's like the mechanic itself didn't feel like a big deal when I was doing it, I was enjoying myself.
But in general, I think the presentation is fantastic. It's like,
it's a beautiful
I mean,
game.
it looks and plays like the retail game, and it's and I think it actually looks a little better. Like the lighting looked better to me.
I felt like it did as well.
I felt like the worlds too had like less repetitive textures throughout. Like even just the island world too was like very different all the way through.
I've been waiting for this day a long time, me hearty. Try not to die too quickly.
Running slag, give me the Fulcrum Star.
By playing dirty.
I mean, yeah, he pops up in multiple forms, because that's what bosses do. They pop up multiple times in like multiple forms kind of thing. It's like, that was okay.
And that's a staple for the series, but I kind of felt the same way, that the boss was just kind of okay. I mean, there's been so many great boss battles in Ratchet and Clank. They've always had a lot of really good ones.
There was
this
like
one just wasn't as good.
I do like though that you're using all the weapons, even though you only get like 6 or something, and you can even buy like the.
I bought the Alpha Disruptor.
Yeah,
I used it like
Alpha Disruptor like right before the last level, which is nice. You still get that sense of progression in Ratchet, and you upgrade I upgraded my weapons several times, which is
they upgrade much quicker.
Most of my weapons they start at level 3 and I hit level 5 for most of them. The only one I did hit level 5 was the nano swarmer thingamabob.
Right.
And I mean, it's $10?
15.
I mean, even that. I mean, for that price point, like that's how much I went to go see Batman in IMAX. You know, that's 2.5 hours of entertainment. You'll easily get the same out of this. There's enough things there, and I mean, if you're already invested in the Ratchet series, this does continue the story. It is a little platform in between. It's not like a huge narrative part. Like you could probably get by with just retelling it in a cutscene, most likely. But still, if you enjoy that universe and being in there, you're going to enjoy this. I think just as much, for sure.
No, attention.
No. I got it. This time. Oh well. God damn it.
Please stop trying to handle my style, cause you can't. No, you can't. Handle my style. Seriously, quit trying to handle my style. Unless you're a lady, then you're cordially invited to have a giant slice of my style.
Well, Alice, you came into this without ever having actually seen the Homestar Runner shorts. What was your immediate reaction for someone who is not familiar with the series at all?
Yeah, I kind of like missed the train on the whole Strong Bad thing. I mean, I've heard of it, and I don't. Was it like a show or clips? I don't even know.
That's just a flash-based webisodes, basically.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty humorous for the most part. Like even though I've never, actually experienced it before, it's not like I didn't get the jokes. They were all still pretty like standalone.
Hey, it's the Laugh Track-alicious Adventures of Guy and Girlfriend. Oh, this is the one where Guy thinks he kills girlfriend's hamster and tries to replace it with another hamster, but the first hamster had been dead all along, so girlfriend thinks it came back to life. And then the hilarity and the humor and the original comedy television writing.
The dialogue was pretty like witty and funny, just like a lot of random stuff. Obviously, that I was kind of like, "What the hell? Where did this come from? Is this like a joke that everyone else would get and I didn't get?" But I felt like some of the times that the puzzles were a little like just really easy.
Really
Which
easy?
is overall, like, I just thought the game was really short and really easy.
So I played Maniac Mansion, but that was basically the only adventure game I ever played growing up. And for me, it struck me that, you know, the genre really hasn't evolved in about 20 years. I mean, this is just a $10
Well, I think you
downloadable
kind
game,
of like
but-
missed the whole middle part. So like the genre itself is kind of like I think it has evolved since then, but there's this kind of movement to go back.
So this is sort of like a
back
retro.
to, yeah.
Telltale has sort of retro feel. I love the cartoons, and I want to check it out.
Alice, are you an adventure game fan?
I do like adventure games, yes. So a lot of it is like challenge and thinking of like ways to solve the puzzle. And like this, there weren't any like challenging puzzles in my opinion.
It's sort of like, you know, if you played any, especially the old like Sierra adventure games, those games a lot of times aired on the more difficult side. Things were more often than not very illogical when you got stuck somewhere.
Right.
It was just like, you know,
You're supposed to plant something
like
that you never would
what
think
was
to
the
plant.
developer
Right.
thinking? Right. So maybe, I mean, Sam and Max, those games started off pretty easy too. And I think
Well,
they
I
kind
thought
of
they're Sam and Max, like they're like episode season 1, like the first few episodes. I think they weren't exactly like hard per se, but I thought the puzzles were really clever. And when you figured out the puzzle, it was like, okay, that makes sense. For Strong Bad, I felt like he would tell me like, oh, I should do this, and then I would do it, and that was like the solution to the puzzle.
I wonder if getting into Homestar's roomy head would increase my chances in the race.
You had hands on. You had to have hands on.
Yeah.
What like is that default on then? Because I didn't change any of the default
default's on.
stuff.
If you
Is
turn
it?
it off, you won't say anything.
So I guess I played it wrong. I failed.
Well, there's no wrong way to play it.
I
but-
fail at Strong Bad.
Hey, I heard an ugly rumor that there's going to be a party here and I'm not invited.
Oh, that's not a rumor.
Good.
It's a cold hard fact.
Why?
Do you remember what happened the last time I invited you to a party?
Behold, I am Lord Barglebroth. Come for your souls. All will kneel before my style.
Look out!
No, not really.
the dialogue was funny.
Yeah, I
More
thought it was
often than
funny,
not.
but I thought it was a little, especially for Homestar Runner, I felt like it was like a little too generic. Like Homestar Runner is known for its like 80s references, and I didn't see a lot of that.
Well, I almost wonder if they were sort of designing this so people who weren't really in tune with the Homestar Runner universe could get into it.
I sort of like the obscure like alternate universe versions, like the 1936 versions and the 20xT6 versions,
Right.
and like Homestar did not get enough face time in this. Like I want to see more like I was raised by a cup of coffee and all that other good stuff.
It's the stick. And that's about all there is. Hi, pointless wall. Hi, strong man.
The environments, like they're really like minimalist, and
Well, it's just like the
yeah, it's
the
like,
strip.
but I mean that doesn't give you a lot of opportunity to like search. Are they going to reuse these environments? Are we going to see the same stuff over and over? Was that a problem with Sound Max? Did they do
It
that?
was at first,
Mhm.
like especially Sam Max's office. Like their office didn't change.
Yeah.
And anytime you would look at something, like it would just you would get the same
Yeah.
piece of dialogue back across like the first 5 episodes.
Oh,
or whatever.
wow.
And they eventually started learning. They started implementing like
Yeah.
new things here and there in the existing environment. So there was always something fresh about them, and
I think Strong Bad's going to be good
I
about
have
that. They
to
already
assume-
they already changed some of the like going through the progression of this little episode in that short time. Stuff in his house changes.
Hit me with your best food shot, fridge of mine. The only thing in here is some Paleolithic fluffy puff mayonnaise. Peanut extract cola, eggplant fritters, frozen double vegan sundaes. Yeah, this is a Marza party, all right.
the Teen Girl Squad comics.
That's my
like
favorite
Snake
part
Boxer.
of the game. The Teen Girl Squad stuff is my favorite part of the
Really?
game.
I
I just spent like a lot of time just going through the they only had one comic strip, which made me sad because I wanted more. You start off with something like 6 idea icons that you can put onto the comic strip, and then it'll make a new scene like happen in Teen Girl Squad. And depending on like the way that you combine like the items, you try to basically kill all the girls for like maximum pointage. I wish there was more of that. I wish there were others like strips, and I'll play the next Homestar Runner game or Strong Bad game specifically for Teen Girl Squad.
I was disappointed that that's like one of the only like peripheral elements that they put in. Like I
There's
was
Snake Boxer 5.
I think the free games available on the site are more fun than Snake Boxer 5.
And when I saw like, oh, there's the Teen Girl Squad things, and Snake Boxer 5, like, okay, this is going to be part of a puzzle.
Mm-hmm. But
it's not. It's not often that you see that kind of just extracurricular stuff in adventure games that really have nothing to do with what's going on. So you guys gonna play the next episode?
I think so.
I like it, but I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest. Just a little more fan-oriented for someone who's, followed, the comics for like 6 years. I all the ins and outs, and, I was expecting a little bit more of those references.
I get the feeling that the subsequent episodes will have more of the in-jokes.
Hello, attractive women. You've reached Strong Bad. If you're not an attractive woman, please hang up the phone. If you are an attractive woman, please purchase a hot tub and some pork rinds and invite me over. See you in your dreams.
Hi, Strongbat. This is Homestar. I'm an attractive woman and I bought a hot tub. Come on over. That was more than a little weird.
How are you?
Tomorrow's much slow. I'll burn my eyes out before I get out. I want it more than life could ever grant me. Born by the jaw.
So, like, yeah, the biggest new feature, it seems to me, is the drum training mode. I'm actually the most curious what Nelson thinks, because you were a music major, you are a drummer in real life. What do you, like, the drum trainer? Do you think, like, let's say somebody like me who's never played fucking drums in his life, if I sat down and I did the drum trainer, would I be learning drums similar to a way that you learned it, or what?
I think more, no matter what though, with that drum trainer, come to think of it, it's just more of, it's less intimidating since they have that. I think that's one of the best things, is that when people that first play Rock Band, people that don't play drums, or people that have played drums, you look at the set and it does look simple, then when you see things scrolling down, you're just like, holy crap, what do you do? So then you just start wailing like a madman. Right. With the drum trainer though, you're gonna get that basics of rhythm down. There's like, what, 70 some odd beats that you can learn. So the first couple beats I'm just like, oh yeah, I know this one. It does introduce you to just being more rhythmic and understanding that it's not just commands that you're seeing on the screen. When people start freaking out even more is when there's the fills. You just hear these horrendous fills from people. Like, my God, like they're just hitting on the green and the green is just a crash. So when there's a solo, it's just like crash, crash, crash. And if you're bass or singer, you go, what the hell is that? But all of a sudden with the fill trainer, what's cool is that they have some of the beats that are in the drum trainer, you're playing it, and then you're just like, oh, okay, that rhythmically makes sense. As a singer, that really does help out, having someone actually play a real fill during the fill sections, because when you hear just that smash, 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 it's like awful, and it's hard to keep your time as the vocalist. Having a bread and butter fill, or something that you can rely on a constant basis, it helps you out with the song, because you're not gonna sit there wailing, you go, oh, where's the downbeat again, or where do I start again? So having that fill helps everybody out. More importantly, it just sounds better, especially at a party or something. Yeah, exactly. When you're rocking out, you wanna be that cool guy, I guess, with a nice little fill. But
the cool guy on the fake drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm playing guitar, singing, you know, I'm down on my knees or something, you know, doing power slides, so whatever.
All of this hardware that they gave us is still the preview hardware. We don't have the final stuff yet, but when we do, like the drums are supposed to have like 2 cymbals that you can attach to them, a second bass pedal, which I know you said is going to help out a lot.
Oh, definitely. I really am pumped to see what that is. But more important, I kind of want to see that Ion drum set.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really want that set, but I am glad that this one is just better designed and better built. Like you can lift this one up and the whole thing stays together,
even
except for the drums.
Those are not.
But like even the bass pedal stays on.
Yeah, it stays
and
on.
like the pedal is like metal reinforced now.
It's not just the drums that are better this time. I mean, the guitars are better. I mean, obviously, if you're not into the look, that's one thing. But they have these 2 new sensors on them.
In the previous version of Rock Band, you know how you had to do the whole manual calibration thing, and dude, it totally sucked.
This is the light sensor there, and that is like a little microphone. It's really small and hard to see. Anyway, I guess it's good that they're small and hard to see.
Now it's like literally all you have to do is take your guitar, hold it up to the speaker, and like it does the audio calibration, then you hold it up to the TV and it does the video calibration, then it calculates the gameplay lag, and it's like, it's fucking perfect. I can't believe it. It works like, it's so genius.
The video calibration's a little tricky though, because you need to have the lights off. So when we were playing the other day, I had to hold my hand like in a circle around the little dot here.
Oh, make a
to
little
to pick up the light, yeah. But other than that, it's really easy. So it's
still 1,000 times easier.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you think those improvements are enough to the instruments to make you think about
rebuying them?
Yeah, buying
100% because of how.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, if you were playing on like a CRT TV or something where calibration just wasn't an issue for you, then no, it wouldn't be enough. Although, aside, I like the strummer a little bit better on this one. It's a little.
I like the buttons a lot better.
You like the buttons?
You know, tapping before when you're playing the old drum set, you know, when they give you that tip to tap lighter rather than bang on the drums to hit faster notes, it was still kind of frustrating. But then playing on that thing, it's just, not only is it more quiet, I have a better chance of hitting some of those notes if I'm tapping lightly. It picks up very well.
I think it feels a little lighter for me, and I have small fingers, and I really hated the Guitar Hero guitar because it was like so wide. But I think this one feels really nice, and it's easier to play, I think.
You are the only person who's completely certain there's nothing here to be into. That is all that you can do.
As someone who sings, it sucks that there are so many songs that are like awesome, but totally out of my range. But I still want to sing them. Like, I don't know, there's so many songs that are just like made for mutants, basically. I mean, these people that did it were like amazing singers and like talented and famous for their voices for a reason.
Right.
And so all of us have to go in there and try and mangle like our own version of them. But I still think it's solid. I mean, I think this list is a lot better than the previous one, at least in my opinion.
They said all of these are masters, right?
Yeah, they're original masters, yes. Which is,
thank God.
I think they also said that there's going to be 500 tracks total by
like holidays.
By the holidays, yeah.
They're guaranteeing that, yeah.
And
they said 500?
500, yeah. I hope they pull it off because that'd be awesome.
I'm confident they will.
I'm sure they hope they pull it off too. I mean, I definitely feel like it's all stuff that like people within our age group of like 19 to just over 30 probably. It's like stuff that like was like important. Well, I don't know if we should say important, but you know, it was like it existed in important parts of their life probably, or something like that. So I mean, like after their girlfriend broke up with them or something, they were riding home and they were like came on the radio and they were like, fucking bitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly.
There was one song in particular that I wanted to mention because when I first saw it on the set list, I was like, why did they even include it? But then when Ryan started singing, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Alanis Morissette. When you were singing it, I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Mr. Duplicity, I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you fuck her? Cause the love that you gave was amazing, able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No, come on. And every time you speak your name.
Well, and even like I was playing bass, I think, and it was really hard. totally underestimated
Dude, yeah,
it. Yeah.
Dude, like with the various difficulties, they have that new meter over the side that shows you that this song has easy guitar or really hard drums and really easy vocals. So it's like you can still sort them by general difficulty, but you can actually see difficulty for each individual instrument. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I think the best thing, no fail. No fail mode. I mean, like, because sometimes you're just like, okay, I want to try it as hard as I can, especially for vocals. Like when you're, this artist or something like that, you're just like, I can't hit those, but in a party atmosphere, having no fail mode is the best thing, because that kills your buzz. And you're halfway through a song already. Actually, no, 3/4 of a way done, and then all of a sudden, boom, fail.
Yeah.
So having no fail, it definitely helps a lot.
We need to get some more metal in there if that's the case. Then fail with no metal, some Dragon Force.
Yeah. So since the whole office is gone at Leipzig, we can fucking play the rest of the day and nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
yeah, all right.
That's what I was planning on.
Yeah, like the only thing that disappoints me about Rock Band 2 is that I can't bring over my band that I made and my character. Like I spent a lot of time on the Tux and Tina, making her awesome, and now she's gone.
Me too. Yeah. But I would guess that that'll be the last time that happens. If there's a Rock Band 3, I'm sure that we'll be using our same bands next time.
Turn that shit down. You call that music? Play some fucking Zeppelin or something.
Yeah, this way is where the Sony booth is, and like all the other EA's back there and stuff too. The Big Planet. Yes, that's right. Actually, I mean that's one of the things I love about Leipzig. Actually, is that it's kind of like has that spectacle that E3 used to have. Right. So it's got like the big booths. It's got the public taste today, and so a lot more people are here. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just like it's like booming sound, like lots to see, lots to play right on the show floor, and that's what I really love about it. I mean, it's like what E3 used to be, Leipzig, the common theme always is like, it's pretty much the same stuff you saw at E3 except like a new level.
I mean, there were a lot of press conferences. There wasn't a lot that came out of them. A lot of them was like, they would talk about a game, show a trailer. Like that was the structure for all of them. It was like, talk about a game, bring up a producer on the game, show a new trailer for the game. But the new trailers were mostly like footage we've already seen mixed in with maybe like 5 seconds of new stuff.
It was interesting because like Sony was the only out of the three, like Sony was the only that kind of really showed up and did anything here. Like Microsoft had a small presence on the floor, but really it was like Sony's conference, but also their booth was like pretty major.
Sony's press conference here, I think, was better than their press conference at E3. Like,
no, that's just because your expectations were lower.
It was announcement after announcement after announcement. If they're going to bring us out for a press conference, they might as well just make it actual news.
Well, I think this one was a little bit of like, a reaction to the E3 one. They knew that, they didn't quite pull out enough stuff at E3, so they had like a couple more things that they felt like, they could use at this one. And really, the big thing of the Sony press conference was pretty much Heavy Rain. Like, the trailer they showed was all like using like in-game footage, and it just looked really, really impressive.
I mean, these are the guys that did Indigo Prophecy, right?
It is more
it's-
horror game
yeah.
than, or at least what they're showing, like behind the closed doors, is more of a horror game than what they had in Indigo Prophecy.
Huh.
But they claim it's gonna be more of like a thriller.
Yeah.
Looks
But
amazing.
It looks really, really good.
Tuesday, November 3rd, 4:15 p.m.
I loved Indigo Prophecy, so I'm fine with it, like doing more of that. But they were really trying to stress at the press conference that they're like not even considering it a game. He said they're considering it like an emotional experience.
That's the same way they talk about Indigo Prophecy, though. That's nothing new for them.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want them to like hype it up too much in the wrong way, I guess, and make people think it's going to be something like more than it is.
I mean,
but it looks great.
It's very much a game where you're playing the story. You're not playing a game. You're kind of finding your way through these events and just kind of enjoying that.
Oh, you know what you didn't talk about was at the Sony press conference too. They showed off the new like keypad thing for the, but it sits like on top of the controller though.
Yeah, all I know is that was it David Reeves, the Sony guy, had trouble putting it on, so that was a good sign.
Easy to use and attachable to 6-axis and DualShock controllers. Sorry?
The other big difference between the 360 one is that this one has like a touchpad for mouse control, and they're saying that that could actually be implemented in games in the future. And they did say that it will be used in home, and they said it's gonna make home more accessible.
I wonder if that'll come like packed in with home or something like that.
That would be pretty cool.
Matt was definitely excited about the iPet.
iPet, not spelled, not an Apple Pet, but EYE Pet to fit in with iToy because you know that makes sense.
But yeah, it's like this like creepy little pet.
It's not creepy. It's awesome.
I don't know.
Well, I've been in the the press room the entire time, but the Mad World looks like the best trailer so far.
So like everyone was complaining, well not complaining, but like calling Mad World like a No More Heroes kind of style, like they're making that comparison. And then here they show like you have a motorcycle in Mad World, but that game looked amazing.
Come on! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, y'all. Y'all ready to move? Y'all ready to move? Y'all ready to win? If y'all ready to lose, let's go, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, y'all. Yeah, the mission is to kill a man, for the love, respect, and the dividends. For the squad, you can't win the rich man. For the soul of all, and to get it in. Believe I gotta get it in. That's why I'm on no limit, man. That's why I'm on the move with no gimmick, man. That's why I gotta stop, I can't quit it, man.
That game, just every time I see it, just like it looks better and better. It's cooler and cooler. Yeah, I just know I'm gonna love that game.
It'll be the 6th game I own for Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the main or only Wii game that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Well, I also got to play a few games. I got to play the new Tomb Raider actually, which was on the show floor. It's actually pretty good. It reminds me. The funny thing is, it reminds me a lot of Uncharted / Shadow of the Colossus in the way that you like jump back and forth on ledges, right? Because it's like when you lean out, the character kind of like leans their body out, and you can like point where to lean to jump. I mean, it's a step in the right direction, and so I had fun with it actually.
to do any swimming because I played it at E3 and got to do some of the like underwater sections, and I was really impressed with like you know, underwater sections in games are notoriously bad, and this felt natural and nice. It was really easy to get around. I had no trouble navigating.
Yeah,
it seemed genuinely enjoyable.
We haven't talked about probably the biggest thing to come out of Leipzig. The Tanz performance, the interpretive dance.
E3 could learn a lot from Leipzig, I think. I mean, there are a lot of things that they do right here, especially the fact that it's got the business area and then the kind of like, you know, the open area where you can just play games and stuff like that. And, you know, it's open to the public as well, which I think is, you know, pretty cool.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, have you played this Norton game?
I have not.
It's tons of fun.
Die Temperatur ist ganz fortschrittlich. Die Temperatur wird unter 1 Minute dauern. Wir fangen einfach an. Ich glaube die Uhr und wir alle einfach weiter. When you were a kid, did your TV look like that?
That totally did. No, Garnett's did. This is actually Garnett's TV. This is when he was a kid.
This is Garnett's TV right here. Wow.
And his
how do you change the channel?
No, they only had one channel back then.
Really?
Yeah.
What channel was it?
One. That's a really, that's a skinny looking Sonic. Hey Sonic!
Hey Sonic! Sonic! Hey Sonic, over here! Dude, looks like you lost some weight. You look skinnier. Last time I saw you. No, man, you're skinnier. You lost some weight. You look good. Go like this. Like this. Yeah, skinny Sonic. Yeah? Whoa.
He just dissed you. What the fuck, dude? Wow. I don't know. Sonic's not looking good.
Might have diarrhea or something.
Yeah.
What is this?
No, they have it's Guitar Hero on tour, the DS version. Oh yeah. They're like locked in these little glass cages.
They're just like inside these cages, like. How's it going? How you doing? Shit. Yeah? You rocking out in this little glass booth by yourself? What song are you playing?
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top? What ZZ Top song?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that song. So, yeah, it's getting hot in here, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it just me or is it you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is it awkward that me and you are in here in this little box by ourselves?
Yes.
Am I making you feel awkward?
No.
Oh, you're making me feel awkward. It stinks in there. What is this music playing?
I don't know.
This dome is crazy.
It really is. But I have to say though, it is pretty cool. It's like definitely the coolest like presentation they have here. Are you gonna climb up?
Probably not. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. We're not looking for any trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wants to climb up.
Just gonna climb up there real quick. Can you give me a boost? Yeah, just give me like a little boost. I think I might be able. Oh shit! Maybe it's not a good idea. Yeah. I just wanted to go up there and say hi. I mean, I don't understand what the big problem was, you know.
Oh well. What else is around here? Fuck it. Fuck Leipzig. Getting out of here. I want to go home!